Welcome to Miami. This is a big event city, and folks here are fired up for this one inside Hard Rock Stadium as the Miami Hurricanes try to represent the great tradition of their program. Great anticipation for a matchup that's only grown as the season has progressed. Now, a top-5 showdown. Both teams trying to make a strong statement here in the midseason. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the USC Trojans, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Canes will kick it away to start us off. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team.
USC offense will take over. 1st and 10.
First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Brought down after a short return at the 24. What a crucial takeaway.
With the first play of the game, the defense comes up with a turnover. Good job of mixing up their coverages, showing one look, going to another. I think they confused the quarterback. He puts it right into coverage, and they're able to capitalize.
They're moving the receiver now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. A change of direction. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a first down here on this next play.
The Hurricanes looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. He's got a lane. Can he make the end zone? And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Miami. Well, no surprise for an offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
They'll try to add to the lead now for the PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. The offense is back out on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. That one takes it across the 30-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Catch made on the right side. When the play is good enough for a first down, they'll move the ball to the 44.
They're going to pick up a first down. Nice catch, but even a better throw to show that accuracy and efficiency from that quarterback spot. And my gosh, they have so many great quarterbacks over the years that played at USC. Go back to Carson Palmer, the year he won the Heisman. What a brilliant career he had for the men of Troy. Matt Leinart, think back to those Norm Chow offenses and the championships that Matt Leinart won. And, of course, more recently, Caleb Williams for Lincoln Riley, running and throwing and making throws just like that.
Quick throw over the middle. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Finally tackled down at the 17-yard line. Now this offense in great scoring position. They attack the deep middle of this defense, Kirk, come up with a big play.
Nice job giving that quarterback time to throw. Good job of making that read to the middle of the field and working against those safeties, and a big play is the result.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer. I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance and a really nice gain.
Crucial third down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Makes the catch. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, USC.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
And they tack on the extra point. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. It's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
He's in the clear. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Past the 10. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
See if they can convert the point after. PAT puts them in front by 7. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. Moving right through the contact. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid game.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Jukes to get free. And they bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Boy, a thing of beauty, right, Chris? A USC running back picking up a first down on the ground, and they've had so many great backs, probably as many as anybody when it comes to counting up individual stars. I'm going back to guys like Charles White and Marcus Allen, both won the Heisman Trophy.
Short connection to the tight end here. They're finally able to stop him. The quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up to take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
Good enough for first down yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. Tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
They get him down, but that's a solid game.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the ball to the ground. Looks like the defense has it.
That is tough for the ball carrier here because not only does he take a big hit, but now you're about to get an earful from your coach on the sideline after that turnover.
And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Loss of 1. Second down coming up.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Looks right for a quick completion. He's found some room at the 45. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Miami 14, USC 7.
So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. That's a design quarterback keeper. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They're going to run it here. And that run produces a decent gain.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
Gain of 1. Now, 4th down.
And the Canes will come to the line looking to convert on 4th down. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Gets rid of it on the move. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Oh, I just love this call here by the offensive coordinator to give this quarterback a chance to get out on the edge on the bootleg. He can either run it, utilizing his legs, or here, he used his arm to pick up the first down. Great job.
A quick throw out left, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size, and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16.
And the USC offense will take over. 1st and 10.
And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. Frustration in the last drive. They moved it into plus territory, but coughed it up. Can't afford that down on the scoreboard now. Receiver makes the grab and heads out of bounds after a decent game.
This defense has got to be aware of these quick throws to these wide receivers. They're lucky he didn't come up with more yards.
Back in motion now. Looking to pass here on second down. Tries the right with a quick throw. Almost intercepted, falls incomplete, but a risky attempt there. Would have been his second pick today.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
That's a first down for the offense.
And the Trojans come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And they'll go right back to him on first down. Solid gain, moves the ball with a 36.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Quick completion to the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Boy, just a great throw and outstanding accuracy by this USC quarterback. We always know over the years that SC has as much history as anybody at this quarterback spot, and sure is living up to that right now.
Jukes, the defender, gets brought down after a solid game.
Chris, it's the consistency of this pack is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
That's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, they're going to go with a play fake here. The only problem is no one on the defense bit at all on the play action. The results are a big sack for this defense.
After the sack on first down, it's second down. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. Deep ball caught inside the 10. Into the end zone. Touchdown, SC. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And the Miami offense is back on the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown on their last possession. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. He's marked out of bounds after an excellent game, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning. We'll have to see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
And that's a big-time run right there. Back deep inside their own 10-yard line, but they found the soft spot of the defense and took off. I think they got caught looking for a pass defensively, and it burned them big time. Great job by this offense in taking advantage of what the defense gave them.
They bring him down, but a solid game there in first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. An empty backfield on 2nd and short. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Just nowhere to go on that run play. That's going to bring up 3rd down. Nice job of that defensive front.
An important 3rd down attempt for this offense. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Makes a quick catch. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the 1st down.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
The Hurricanes with 1st and 10 here. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
Makes a quick grab. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
When the quarterback looks downfield to make this throw, he wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
On the move, looking deep. And that falls incomplete as time runs out in the 1st half of play. The Minnows going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
USC 14.
The Trojans will kick it away to get us going in the 2nd half. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. First play of the 3rd quarter is a handoff.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just wanted to battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Here comes a handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a 1st down.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
Quick throw misses his mark there, incomplete.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Breaks loose at the 40. It's a huge gain across midfield. Ball will be spotted about the 31.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
The Canes looking to keep this drive moving. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Got a lane. Can he get in? Into the end zone. Touchdown for the U. How important was that touchdown, Kirk? It's now a 2-possession game here in the 2nd half.
It's a great job of this offense with their execution and having situational awareness here in the 2nd half. They now have, as you said, Chris, this 2-possession lead. They got a great chance to finish it off and get a win.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Return starts from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team.
And the USC offense will take over 1st and 10.
And the USC offense offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Moves his way for a first down to the 35.
This is what makes the RPO so difficult to defend if you have a quarterback who can read it. It's that old argument, which guy has the chalk last? Or the quarterback that can read it like that, the quarterback has the chalk last. He reads that they're up, makes the throw in the quick slant.
And it's picked off, threw it across his body, and paid the price. They get him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 43.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
He'll hand it off. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
And it's good right down the middle. And they add to their lead. So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
They'll return it from inside the 5. Fighting off the tackler. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. On the run, he'll let it go. And it's complete. What a grab near the sideline. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
The defense gets him, but it's a first down. Shows you how dangerous he can be scrambling.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Running out of time in the pocket. He's moving out of the pocket. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but they didn't make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He'll throw it now. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Brought down at the 40. That'll be a first down. And the Trojans come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense makes the stop after the completion. Here's the second down play. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the catch downfield. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And the Trojans have 1st and 10 here. And there's the handoff. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle.
He's got some room. Can he get there? Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Trojans. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
Now the all-important extra point. And the PAT makes it a 10-point deficit, 31-21.
That makes the score Miami 31, USC.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
Number 19, set to advance on the football.
And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Settled for a field goal last time out. Can they open things up on this possession? That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. It's an out route, the catch made. And we're head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a 1st down. The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And he's brought down short of the line to gain in what should be the last play of this 3rd quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Miami 31, USC 20.
Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Brought down. It crosses midfield to the 46.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
The Canes are moving quickly down the field. They'll try the right here. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Looking to scramble. He bought some time, now lets it go. Go to the sideline, steps out after a short gain.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. He's tackled inside the 35 and picks up a 1st down.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down, know what you need to do, get the 1st down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
We stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
Chris, it's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
At the 17-yard line. 2nd down.
The Hurricanes are in the red zone. tries the quick throw. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
And they've got him in the backfield. It's a 4-yard loss.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Looking for 6. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
And he'll be brought down.
I'll tell you what, considering they've been out there for a long time on this drive, they sure showed a lot of endurance there, coming up with a big stop. And now it's 4th and goal. And as an offensive coordinator and head coach, with this kind of drive, it just seems like you'd be missing something by not coming away with a touchdown.
Kick is good. Gives the offense 3 points to show for that drive. And that will extend their lead even further. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's moving out of the pocket. Quarterback looking to scramble. And he decides to step out of bounds, avoiding the contact. Doesn't have enough for the first down. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. And it's the senior getting home with the sack. The Trojans will hustle to the line here to run the hurry out. He'll drop back here on 3rd down. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Man, Chris, when you're down by a couple scores late in a game like this, you need to find matchups where you can get the ball thrown downfield. Here it's a completion, but it doesn't get him very much. Now they've got a 4th down play coming up.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Looking for his big tight end. And the pass is incomplete. A crucial misfire here late in the game. And the ball will turn over on downs. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down. The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Catch made on the out route. Touchdown, Miami. Still no answer for this offense. So the offense flexing, Kirk, and stretching the lead here now in the 2nd half.
Well, you can catch your breath here a little bit if you're this offense. That touchdown can help you out. But now your own defense can help you preserve the lead so you can go back out and continue to build upon that to the finish.
And he's got it. So the 2-point try is successful, and they build the lead even further. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. It's a squib kick, fielded by one of the up men. Tackle is made at the 38. That's a good kick return.
Offense will take over. 1st and 10.
And the USC offense is back out on the field. At this point, there's not much you can do except play for pride. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Defense is coming after him. Breaking free at midfield. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
Good enough for a 1st down.
First down, looking to throw the football. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Intercepted in the end zone. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in and down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
And the Miami offense is back on the field. They've really protected home turf well here today. What a satisfying victory. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. Someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk? Here's the throw deep downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a 1st down. And looking to throw now on 1st down. It's a short completion to the tight end. Great cut. They whiff on him. He picks up the 1st down, but gets drilled on the tackle. And the Canes looking to crank up the tempo a bit. He hands it off from the gun. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. The gain makes it 2nd and medium. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Quick throw complete to the tight end. The tackle is made, the clock runs out, and that will do it. Well, this was an intriguing matchup coming in. We weren't sure which way it was going to go. Kirk, what do you think made the difference today?
Well, I think it's the critical moments, the 3rd downs, the red zones, the turnover margin. Those are the areas you're usually going to see the difference in a close game. And today they were able to come up on top in a lot of those aspects of the game.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here.